Heading into her final season, the pressure was off Vanessa DiBernardo's shoulders. The team had graduated 8 players that went on to play in college, and the Warriors received their worst preseason ranking in 4 years. But the team rallied by winning its 3rd state title during that time, sending our athlete of the spring out on top.
Number 10, Vanessa DiBernardo.
In 2007, you got a state championship 4-0 win over Friend. You scored 3 goals in that game. A year later, you beat Belleville 3-0. You scored 1 goal. This year was a 3-0 win over Sandburg, but you didn't score any goals. Does it still feel as good?
Yeah, it definitely did. Just this year, how much work and effort we put into it, just winning and not scoring was still okay.
You know, it kind of seemed like a perfect season. And with 5 minutes to go before halftime, you were getting ready for a corner kick, and your kick found Jessica Price's forehead. I mean, it looked like a picture-perfect corner kick. Just kind of take us through that moment in the game.
I was just setting up for the corner. It was only a few minutes left in halftime, and I kind of just placed it there. And when you look at the video, Jess Price is just wide open, and she does a good job in just finishing it. So.
How many points in your career do you feel like you've connected like that, to where it's maybe the perfect shot or the perfect pass or the perfect goal?
I guess a few. I mean, it's just not every time. I guess some goals are better than others. So.
Well, during this season, you were named the Illinois Gatorade Player of the Year. 23 goals, 11 assists, and that made a lot of sense to people. I think a lot of people maybe pointed to that before the season even began, that, yeah, Vanessa might be the Gatorade Player of the Year. But I don't think a lot of people thought Waubonsie Valley was going to be a state championship team. You were one of 4 captains last year. The other 3 all graduated. Heading into this season, what were some of the expectations?
I guess it was a little different than the previous years. We knew we'd have to work a lot harder this year, and just connecting with each other was probably the main thing. And because of the hard work and the connection that we did and became like a team, we did really well this year.
Well, just earlier this year, heading into the Naperville Invitational, regarded as one of the top tournaments in the whole state. I believe Waubonsie had won the previous 3 tournaments, and you were a part of those teams along with Bree and Rachel and Claire. But this year, you lost to Sandburg 2-0. It kind of took you out of the championship hunt. How'd that kind of make you feel this year?
I think that tournament was kind of a wake-up call for us. We didn't really expect Sandburg to be as good as they were, so they played well against us, and I guess being able to play them again later on in the season was fun.
Well, that kind of goes to my next question. If the Naperville Invitational was a wake-up call, do you feel like there was a turning point in the season this year?
Yeah, I think a few games really helped us. The Lamont Cup, we got to play Sandburg again and beat them in PKs. So I think that really helped us with our energy, and I think that kind of made us connect as a team a little bit more.
You netted 73 goals, 46 assists for your career. That's a total of 192 points. Bree Rodriguez, who we've spoke about before, she ended up with 159 points. I believe she's 3rd on the list. That puts you at number 1. All the attention that Bree's gotten the past couple years, and now to where you are getting all this attention, how does that make you feel?
I don't know. It's the same, I guess, when she was there and when she wasn't there. It's a little different because she's not on the field with me this year, but it's the same.
Have you had a chance to speak with her throughout your senior season?
Yeah, I spoke with her a few times. She'd come home and I talked to her, and I saw her the other day and played a little bit with her, so it was fun.
Well, it was kind of neat going to some of the state games this year and seeing some of the old teammates in the stands. But what was one of the nicer things that one of those teammates said to you?
They just said, good job, you guys are doing really well, and I think they were as surprised as everyone else with how far we got. So just having them come and support us was great to see.
Absolutely. Talk about playing for Coach Julie Bergstrom. 191 wins, 44 losses, 18 ties. I believe that's her record throughout 10 seasons. But wow, what a difference maker. She's enjoyed a lot of success in her 10 years, 3 state champions in the last 4 years, and you were a part of all that.
Yeah, she's definitely a great coach. She has us play soccer instead of like kickball or something, and she encourages us to be a little bit more tricky on the ball, and I think that's really helped me as a player.
Well, the last 4 years, the record is 97 wins, 5 losses, 6 ties. Seems like one of the steady constants during that time has been the defense. Claire Hanold, she graduated last year. She's a goalie at DePaul. She ended as the state's all-time leader in career shutouts with 73. This year, senior Allison Fox goes in goal and then gets 20 shutouts on the season. What is it about this team that just suffocates others?
The defense is really strong, and they just got better and better as the year went on. The past 4 years, we've had a solid defense, and I think that's really helped us win so many games. And I think without them and without like a solid back line, we wouldn't have done as well as we did.
Yeah, in your freshman year, sophomore year, it seemed like there was a lot of senior leadership in that back line. But for those girls to graduate and for new girls to get plugged in there and to really pick up right where the other team left off, is it a system? How is it that these other girls are able to rise to the challenge?
Our coaches really work a lot with the defense, and they listen, and I think just the connection and the communication they have with one another really just makes them do as well as they do.
Junior Mary Wright, senior Colleen Gorkas, sophomore Rachel Miller, junior Carrie Stachnicki. These girls helped make up that defensive back line. They only gave up 10 goals this season. Well, after your freshman year, you guys won the state championship title, and you said you felt like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now, 3-4 years later, 3 state championships in 4 years. How do you kind of feel when you look back and look upon your career at Waubonsie Valley?
It was a lot of fun, and I definitely learned a lot from it, and I think it helped me as a player, and just we were very successful as a team, so I think as a school and as a team we did really well.
In the fall, Vanessa will head off to the University of Illinois to play soccer for the Illini, as the Warriors and coach Julie Bergstrom will again attempt to reload a championship caliber team.